all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, and we are here with another reaction video, and today is time for another movie trivia Schmoedown. Today it's going to be Matt Atchity versus Tim Franco. Now, as you guys know, last time we did this, I didn't have a whiteboard, and just like last time, oh yes, I fucking do. That's right, I went out and I got a little whiteboard. They were only $1.50 at Walmart. I had no idea. So now that I have one, I can officially write down my answers to show you what I'm doing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I bought another whiteboard, actually, so if I ever do have somebody over here, we can do the team Schmoedown videos as well. So that's the only thing keeping me from doing the team video reactions, because I'd like to have another person here, get my own team going. Maybe get Aaron over here, do one of the Schmoedowns. I think that'd be a lot of fun. You know what? I'm going to ask him. I'll probably ask him tomorrow if he'd be interested in doing that. So I say without further ado, oh, by the way, just so you guys know, whenever it comes to answering questions, I think the first round, you know, it's everybody has to answer, you know, every question asked, but after that, it's a single person gets to ask the question. So I didn't say it in the last video, even though I did it in the points total. I'm going to be answering all the questions, but only my points for one of the competitors. It's going to sound weird me trying to explain it, but only one of the competitors who I am putting myself in their shoes of, those points will count towards me, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say right now, since this is Matt Atchity versus Tim Franco, I'm just going to go Tim Franco's questions. So, yeah, I say without further ado, we just jump right into this movie trivia Schmoedown, beat the fuck out of it, get all those goodie points. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better than we did last time, because even though we got 8 points last time, I'm hoping we can get a lot more, because I know I can do better. So, and last one time, I thought the questions were pretty tough. They just weren't my category. So, without further ado, here we go. Better move this.
I'll tell you right now, round of applause for Late to the Party and one of the best showings we have seen here.
That was a really good Schmoedown. I was really hoping Late to the Party would win that one.
This could happen.
Talking about reactors being able to get there and show that they can do it. They were so close to beating Team Action. I was so rooting for them.
Watch more movies. Enjoy them.
With that being said, Late to the Party week isn't over. We have Tim Franco going up against Matt Atchity.
Rotten Tomatoes. All right, we got this. Come on, show us who we got today. Is it going to be Christian and Mark? Who's it going to be?
Welcome
Beta
back
carotene.
to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
He's got Ken naps up.
I've never left, Christian. I live underneath here. When Ellis leaves, I just pop up.
I definitely believe that. All right, look, Ken, we had an amazing match this past Tuesday when Team Action played up against Late to the Party. Two fans who came in here, and boy,
sorry if
did they
the
impress.
lighting goes
That
a little
was
back. That was
impressive.
just a little too bright for me. That
first
my
round,
lighting went
including
right
the
in my
bonus.
fucking eyes.
It was an impressive match, but Team Action pulled it out in the end because they do know their stuff. They may be fun to boo, but they do know their stuff.
They did, but it was a classic example of a team winning even though they lost. And that was Late to the Party. Fans who could have just buckled under the lights, and they didn't. They became darlings to, you've seen the reaction so far from Twitter and everything else too.
That's probably one of my favorite movie trivia Schmoedowns I've ever watched. It was so much fun.
Tim Franco. And you look at Tim Franco, and yeah, he might look like Andy Signore, but he's not Andy Signore. He is Tim the Tank Franco. You watch, when I watched these guys, when they were doing their reaction videos, I definitely noticed, as Robert and Vanessa, they were answering a lot of questions, like, yeah, they're going to be good, and I reached out to them first, and then they brought this other guy in. I said, who is this guy? He's getting everything right. Yeah. Every question, I was like, I don't know whether or not they're you know, he's watching the matches first, and then he's doing the reactions, but he wasn't. And he's looking, he's doing all these questions. I think this guy's the goods.
You think he has the goods?
It's gonna be
the goods.
It's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be hard though because it ain't easy today on who he's going up against.
Oh, no. This is almost like Stallone, Rocky going up against Creed. This is that type of matchup. This is a once-in-a-life opportunity that Franco's got here. Matt Atchity, Rotten Tomatoes. This guy, he lives and breathes this business.
Matt Atchity is the editor-in-chief over Rotten Tomatoes, and what Matt Atchity has also done is he has become a force in the team league, and you're about to find that out on July 7th when you and Rachel Cushing play him and his team
Absolutely.
partner.
I brought it up in therapy.
Look, he's one of the stronger competitors. He did pretty good in the free-for-all. Up until Team Action, Rotten Tomatoes were the all-time team points leader in that in a team match, and that's largely because of how good Matt Atchity is. Matt actually didn't want to play singles. It's not that I never asked him; he didn't want to do it. After that match with IGN, I got an email the next day. I'm ready. Put me in there. Where do I go? Robert Meyer Burnett was supposed to play Tim Franco. He called him out. He couldn't do it during scheduling. Atchity's in.
Wow, this is setting up quite an interesting match here. I just don't know which way this will go, Christian.
Well, let's get a little bit more from both competitors. Here we go.
You know, a lot of people have been asking me to do singles matches for a long time. Been a little hesitant. You know, Gray's a good partner, and we kind of cover each other's blind spots. But that last team match that we did, I ran the table, and I thought, you know, might be time. And I got a little competitive with Jim. Jim's a tough competitor. Both those guys in IGN know their stuff, but Jim kind of brought out the fire.
Surprisingly, that IGN team is really good.
Hawaiian War Dance.
I think just recently IGN played Nerdist.
Sitting on
I haven't watched
Robert
that one yet.
Vanessa's couch, watching Schmoedowns. We flipped the camera on, started reacting to these videos, and now we are here to compete in the Schmoedown and become a part of it. We are super excited, and I'm ready to make a name for myself.
I got to tell you, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm testing the waters. I'm on the fence, right? I'm a little older than I think the average competitor. I may not be as fast as I once was, but you know, I feel like I'm a competitor. I feel like
get some alpha
maybe
brain.
I got a shot.
Not
maybe
a sponsor.
I got a shot. You know, I know a lot of people are thinking that I'm gonna have an easy time of it today. I don't know. I just watched the other match. I don't know.
This is so crazy that I'm the first fan to compete in the Schmoedown. The fact that I'm brought in here and I'm allowed to do this, I'm honored, and I'm excited, and I'm ready to just rock and roll, and I think I'm going to do well, and I plan on doing well and representing the fans.
I got to tell you, a fan, that's actually probably a tougher competition than I think a lot of people sitting on the other side realize. Look, for what I do, I got to know a lot of movies. The other thing is I got to forget a lot of movies and clear out that cache in my head to cover more movies that nobody's interested in. And the secret that a fan has is they get to focus on movies that they really love, and it cements that knowledge, and probably more in line with some of the questions that may come up in a Schmoedown. So, you know, I'm not trying to be overly humble here. I'm expecting a pretty good match. That being said, you know, if I kick ass, I'm gonna have some more Mai Tais just to celebrate.
Hey, Matt Atchity, I know the fans out there are counting me out, but don't count me out. I know my stuff. I don't think I have too many weaknesses. It's hard to find a weakness for me. I have a lot of strengths, and I'm ready to show you.
Hey, Tim, I'm excited to really beat you because it's a vacation for me kicking ass.
I mean, there's not much smack talk, and I didn't think that there would be. I mean, because Tim Franco thought he was going up against that big old rotten Robert Meyer Burnett, you know, talking some smack. But he's not getting that in Atchity, so he knows that the game is more about he's got respect, but he wants to prove himself. And Atchity, you see him sipping on the drink, and he just got the Hawaiian shirt. He's just ready to play.
Absolutely. Can I go over some strings?
I would love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strings.
Tail of the tape. Let's start with Matt
Our
Atchity.
tail of the tape.
Matchity is what I want to call him. That's like his
Twitter,
nickname.
it's his Twitter handle.
Yeah, that's what I always think when I see it. He's got a lot of strengths, but some
Classics,
of them include
sci-fi, fantasy,
sci-fi, fantasy, and like it, Pina Coladas,
Oscars,
and
action
getting
movies,
lost in the
chasing
rain.
dreams.
Yeah, all right.
Tim Franco, I did interview him before the show. He didn't. I'll say this: he didn't seem nervous, but definitely seemed focused. He says Oscars, action adventures, and of course, chasing dreams.
Well, we're going to find out in just a little bit here, but before we do, we got a little word from the 5-time WCW champion, Booker T.
Booker T.
His pick.
Can you dig it?
Sucker!
What's up, guys? It's Booker T, WWE Hall of Fame. And this week, we're back here on the Schmoedown. This week, Tim Franco takes on Matt from Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Tim has been doing an awesome job answering questions from his couch. How will he do under the bright lights? We're gonna find out. Hey, I gotta go with my man, Matt, because he has the experience. He has the will, the know-how to do it like it's supposed to be done. Now that's my pick. Hey guys, check out Reality of Wrestling. We download new episodes every Sunday. Get some, want some. Now can you dig that, sucker?
I love Booker T.
Look, I think you see Booker T giving Tim Franco some love, but ultimately he goes with Matt Atchity, and I think that's betting odds would say that Matt Atchity is probably the pick here in Vegas odds, but we don't know.
I'm going with Franco.
No one thought Robert
because as a fellow reactor, I have to go with my blood brother,
so
my unblood
let's see what
brother.
Tim Franco's going to do. Ken, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am absolutely ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Oh yeah, they got to come out first. I don't want my marker to dry out. Just bought the damn thing.
First, representing late to the party, making his Schmoedown debut, Tim the Tank Franco.
He looks like a train killer.
Yeah, it's John Matrix. Look
at this.
I like that he comes out and understands what the league is. He dresses up. He pulled the McWeenie on me and just ran out before I was done introduced.
We need someone in that gorilla position. Usually I'm there. Now, but
it's kind of got the Schwarzenegger thing going from Predator. I love it.
Representing Rotten Tomatoes, making his singles debut, he is the Kahuna, Matt Atchity. Look at that. The laid back, chilled out. I love this new Matt Atchity.
Yeah, well, you know.
Look at him. He's the best.
Ready to go.
He's ready to go. He's dancing. He's loving it.
Maybe he just wants to do this.
He just wants to. I think that's the only reason he came was to dance.
Yeah,
that's all right.
That's why he emailed me.
He did. He absolutely. I want to dance in front. I want to dance in front of 100,000 people. That's what he wants to do. All right, so they're shaking hands, and I thought that was exactly the kind of match we're going to get. All right, let's go over round number one. It works like this. The competitors have their whiteboards. They're going to get 8 questions. They are going to write down the question when asked. When they reveal it, they will reveal it to the camera, and they will say it at the same time, each one worth 1 point apiece. You have 15 seconds to answer. Don't forget the JTE rule. There are 3 times you get asked to repeat a question, and there is a challenge rule. You can challenge. If it gets overturned, you keep your challenge. If not, you lose your challenge.
Let's do this, people.
To get all 8
Play along at home.
Right? Then you also have a bonus question worth 1 point apiece. All right, Matt Atchity, are you ready?
I am.
Tim Franco, are you ready?
I am ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. Round number 1 in the category of comedy. John Cho and Cal Penn play which 2 characters who have stonerific adventures in a trilogy of films?
Just say no, Christian.
Why?
I never thought about that.
Well, someone should have. Saved us a lot of ad money.
Oh, what is it? White Castle. Something White Castle. Shit.
Matt Atchity.
Harold and Kumar. God damn it.
Tim.
Nope, I didn't get it.
Harold and Kumar.
Correct. All right, there you go.
I'm feeling under the pressure here.
As we get to question number 2.
Question number 2 comes to the category Action Adventure. The Long Kiss Goodnight stars which actress as a school teacher who has a past as an assassin?
Good night.
Good night.
You ever see that one?
No, but I do have a past as an assassin. Kidding, I was shot once.
3, 2, 1. Tim.
That would be Gina Davis.
That is correct, Matt Atchity.
Yes, that would be Gina Davis, who should not do movies for her husband, Rennie Harlan, about pirates.
That's very true. All right, so
fair warning.
All right, here we go. Next one. Famous actors and actresses. What Oscar-winning actress played Jinx opposite Pierce Brosnan in the Bond film Die Another Day?
Were you good at GoldenEye?
I was decent, but sometimes I would run around just staring at the sky. 3, 2,
Maybe, I think.
1. Matt Atchity.
That would be Halle Berry.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Look at that.
3-3.
Matching
Look
each
at that.
other here.
All right, here we go.
Next category is new releases. Name the film that earned both stars Denzel Washington and Viola Davis Oscar nominations. I got nothing.
You wouldn't know this one?
No, I would.
Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's one of my favorite movies of that
I didn't
year.
see it, but Fences.
Correct, Matt Atchity.
I did see it, and it still fences.
All right, here we go. Next category of drama. You'll find a veteran groupie and a self-proclaimed band-aid, Penny Lane, in which 2001 drama? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt Atchity.
I will neither confirm nor deny my wife calls me in this bed, but Almost Famous.
All right,
Yes.
Tim Franco.
Cameron Crowe's Almost Famous.
Look at
That's
that.
correct. 5 for 5. Look at this.
Christian.
Atchity and Franco, toe-to-toe. All right.
Question 6, category animated. Jim Deere gives his wife Darling a Cocker Spaniel puppy for Christmas in which Disney classic?
5, 4, 2, 1. Pens down, and Matt Atchity.
Realized I just got this wrong. Said Peter Pan.
That's
not what it
incorrect. And Tim.
Wonderful
I
Life.
believe it is the lady in that
That
tramp.
is correct.
Damn it.
Franco gets
Takes
it
the
right.
lead.
Tim Franco taking the lead on Matt Atchity. Next question, the category of fantasy slash sci-fi.
I think I read that question
Which
wrong.
actor stars as Roy Neary, the witness of a UFO in 1977's Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I believe I was abducted by aliens.
I think you are an alien.
That's probably more true.
5, 4, 3,
I totally spelled the name wrong.
1. Pens down. Tim Franco.
I have misspelled his last name, but Richard Dreyfuss.
Correct.
correct.
Matt Atchity.
I think I misspelled it the wrong way, so we'll call it a wash. Richard
All right,
Dreyfuss.
that's fine.
That's
All right,
correct.
so here we go. So look at the scenario that we are in once again. If Tim Franco hits this next one, he will have a perfect round and will get a bonus question. Here we go, Ken.
Final question in this first round, category horror thriller. Robert Eggers directed which 2016 horror film based on 1600s New England folklore? I get scared just reading these categories.
I understand. 5,
Vivitch.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down to Matt Atchity.
The Witch?
Correct, Tim.
Black Phillip, the witch.
Which,
Wow,
and
we've
Tim
got a perfect
Franco
round.
does exactly what
Now,
his
I'm going to
friend
answer
Ross
the
did,
question
and
aloud.
now
I'm not
he
going
had
to
a
actually
perfect
write
round.
it
So
down
for a
because
bonus
since I didn't have a
question,
perfect
for
round,
one more point,
there's
and here
no-
we go.
I can't get the
In
point here,
category
so-
of mixed bag. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, Sala prevents Indy from eating some poisoned food. Which was the
Dates.
food that was poisoned?
Dates.
He hits the one
Perfect.
pointer. Look at that. So he
I would've got it.
just did in a singles match.
Nicely done.
He just did what both William Bibiani did. He's the only, I believe, he's the only other person to do that in singles.
Bad
was William
dates.
Bibiani. So how about that?
I just
For a
remember
rookie in
Gimli saying
singles,
that.
hitting
Bad
9
dates.
points here going into round number 2. And here's how round number 2 works.
Now, I don't
The
think from...
competitors
Oh, man,
will
I can't remember.
spin
From here on
per
out, I
wheel.
don't think we
If it
need
lands on a category they
the
don't like
the
the first
whiteboard
time,
anymore.
They can spin again and have to stay on their second spin. Of course, if they land on opponent's choice, then they have to stay and their opponent
Yeah, we don't
chooses
need the,
their category. Each one is worth
whiteboard
2
anymore.
points apiece unless you opt for multiple choice. Then it goes down to 1 point. You can steal in this round. All right, Tim Franco, you have the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I will defer to Ashley.
All right, you're going to let
All right,
Matt
so
Atchity
let
go.
Matt
All right,
spin.
Matt, give it a big spin, please. That's a good spin. All right,
Good
we'll take
spin.
that
We'll
spin.
Now,
Take
just
that
like I
spin.
said
The spin is
earlier,
in.
Matchity's
The spin
going
is in.
first.
And it's gonna land
I'm going to
on
answer these
the-
questions, but these points will not go towards my
Comedy
total
if he
as
wants
I
it.
am in the shoes of Franco.
He's going to
Spin
spin it
again.
again.
All right, big spin. There's
That's
that
good spin.
That's a
Good
better
spin. It's
There
got
we
some
go.
momentum behind it.
Where are we going to land
Ashley
on?
calling for the
I earned a drink for
crowd.
that.
Where are we going to land on? And it's going to land on
Rom-coms.
comedies.
Ooh, thank
Romantic
God.
comedies.
romantic comedies.
Thank God.
All right, Matt,
I'm not
I'll be
good at
reading you these
rom-coms.
questions in round 2. Round 2, you got the category of romantic comedies. Question 1. In When Harry Met Sally, while driving to New York, Harry and Sally debate the ending of what classic film?
Casablanca.
That is correct for 2 points.
Wouldn't have known it.
Question 2. What comedy starring Channing Tatum and Amanda Bynes is an adaptation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night?
Can I get multiple choice?
You
I
can.
would like a multiple choice, please.
A, She's the Man. B, What I Like About You. C, Easy A. D, Bend It Like Beckham.
What I like about you?
That would be She's the Man.
That's right for 1 point.
1 point, Matt Atchity. Okay.
Taking the
Never
lead,
heard of it.
taking the lead. Question 3.
Great film. Come on.
Question 3. In Bridesmaids, after the engagement party, Annie goes home and bakes what for herself?
Multiple choice, please.
A, a cookie. B, a donut. C, a cake. D,
A cupcake?
A cupcake.
That is correct for 1
There
point.
you go. All right.
Final question. In 500 Days of Summer, what is Tom's favorite place in all of Los Angeles?
Multiple choice, please.
A, a record store. B, a park bench. C, a movie theater. D, a
I
coffee
think it was a
shop.
movie theater.
Record store?
Incorrect. For the steal?
Can I hear the options one more time?
A, a record store. B, a park bench. C, a movie theater. D, a coffee shop.
A park bench?
That's correct.
Correct.
1
Big
point
steal.
Oh, wow.
Tim Franco is in a position that if he gets a strong round 2 here, he can be in a commanding lead going into round 3.
All right, so now these
Tim,
points
give it a
for
spin,
Franco
please. Big
go
spin.
towards my total. Have a good spin, Franco.
Big spin there
Good
by the
spin.
tank.
That's a big spin.
Look at
The
the
tank.
tank.
The tank with a big spin. The spin is in. The spin is in.
And it's going to land on Sandra Bullock movie.
Oh, please spin
Sandy
again.
Bullock.
Sandy B.
I'm going to spin again.
He's gonna
Thank you.
spin again. All right. Give it a good spin. Here we go. There's the spin.
All right.
Spinner's choice.
Whoa,
Spinner's
okay.
choice.
Winner's choice.
Spinner's choice for the rook. The tank
I
is
recommend
looking.
taking opponent's choice.
All right, here we go. Tim, what do you got?
I'm going to take crime movies.
Thank you.
movies.
Crime
Interesting.
movies. Wow.
I have I could do well
All right, here
here.
we go. Crime movies
Bold
for
move.
Tim Franco. All right, Tim. Who played Terry Leather in 2007's The Bank Job?
I believe that was Jason Statham.
That would be correct for
points.
2 points. All right. In the movie The Untouchables, actor Sean Connery as Jim Malone tells Kevin Costner's Elliot Ness that if Al Capone sells one of yours to the hospital, send one of his to where?
The morgue.
I believe that is The Morgue.
And that would be correct for 2 more points.
2 points for me.
Perfect so far. Name the movie from the quote. You try and get something to eat around here, and some son of a bitch comes up to you with a meat cleaver.
Oh,
Can I get multiple choice?
You can. Is it A, Bonnie and Clyde, B, Goodfellas, C, Scarface, D, Chinatown?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas?
Incorrect. For the steal for 1 point, Matt.
Can I hear the...
Your choices? You
Yeah.
can. Bonnie and Clyde, B, Goodfellas, C, Scarface, D, Chinatown.
I guess it's Scarface.
I'm going to say A.
And that would be
That's
correct,
correct.
for 1 point.
Steal.
That's steal back.
Steals it back.
14-12. All right, so
I needed that.
question number 4 for Tim Franco. Whose organization was finally able to take down Pacino in Scarface?
The cartel?
Sosa?
That's correct.
That's
for 2
correct.
points.
Yeah.
Impressive round for Tim Franco. Only misses 1. 16.
Cartel's
12
way
here
too
going into
blank.
round
It just-
number
it's too
3.
broad, so yeah.
All right, here's how round
Yeah, I don't
number
think it was
3
right.
works. The competitors are going to get 3 choices from 1 to 20. They are going to pick a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. All right, Tim Franco, you are in the lead. Please choose 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
10, 20, and 17.
It's backwards. I like the style on that kid. All right, and how we go? Matt Atchity.
I'm going to pick Lucky 7, Yo 11, and Lucky 13.
7, 11, and 13. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
here we go. All right, so Matt Atchity is going to be up first in order to try to avoid a TKO here. Category 7 for Matt Atchity. You chose Disney films. Disney films. Matt, how many years does the genie tell Aladdin he's been trapped in the lamp?
3,000?
for 10,000. 10,000. So Matt Atchity needs to.
It's a tough one.
He's going to have to hit both of his 2 here. Category number 11. In the category of sports. For your 3-pointer, you will find the gym Average Joe's and its owner, Peter LaFleur.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, a true underdog story.
That's correct, but he is not out of the water yet because he's still down by 1. He needs to hit his 5-pointer in order to force it back to Tim Franco and avoid the TKO. Category 13 you chose, man.
Lucky 13. Come on, 13.
Category of Pixar films. What is the name of the young dinosaur protagonist in The Good Dinosaur?
The one Pixar movie I haven't seen.
Fucking, I don't know.
5, 4, 3.
Jimmy.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Tim the Tank.
I didn't get to add to my.
Good job.
Late to the party, guys and girls. Show up to play.
Do I find talented or I find talent?
I mean,
come on.
Aside from picking me, you do all right.
Feel
I do
bad.
all right. I mean,
I didn't
look,
do
I
all that
told
hot,
you.
I don't
Look,
think.
Tim Franco is the goods. The
Yeah.
guy didn't barely miss in the second. We don't know what he would have done in the 3rd round.
Right.
But I mean, actually, unfortunately, luck didn't go his way. He chose the wrong. That's part of the
what
game.
it is.
16-15. Who knows what Franco would have done in that 3rd round? But man. That was
We're kind of speechless,
That
but
was
that
some
doesn't
stuff.
mean that we're surprised by Tim. We're just, this is a big win.
Listen, I was surprised by William Bibbiani when he came in his first match, and I know William Bibbiani. Bibbiani, when he came in on his first match, was just annihilated, didn't miss a question, came in and destroyed. And you don't expect performances like that. You expect, especially when you see someone like Tim Franco answering questions from the other side of the computer.
I can't believe I missed the Harold and
how's he gonna
Kumar
do
one.
under the lights? Sure. He showed
I
us
got
what he was gonna do.
He came in here
flourished and my
without
mind was
sleeves on,
going
and he
1,000
knew
different
everything
ways, and I couldn't
past
just
that. Only missed
focus
one question.
Harold and Kumar.
All right,
I
so
said
now
White
let's talk
Castle.
to Jen Sturger, who was talking to both Matt
That
Atchity
sucks.
and Tim Franco.
I would have liked that extra
Holy
point.
Schmoedown. Oh my God, Tim, that was such an impressive debut here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling euphoric, and I'm still kind of trying to let it soak in. I'm not sure if this is real life.
It's a very
what just
stoic
happened,
euphoric, by the way.
But it did happen, and I don't know. It couldn't have gone any better, I don't think. I mean, I'd be curious to see how the 3rd round went if we got there, but...
Absolutely no. You know, you TK'd Atchity. Like, that's not a slouch. You know, he was making his singles debut, but how scared were you going in there today about going up against someone like him?
I was nervous at first, but then I went backstage and I just kind of focused.
Put on your eye black.
I put on my face, I put on my outfit, and I focused and I zoned in on the match, and I didn't really let anything just kind of interfere with me, and I just zoned in and locked in.
What are you guys drinking over there in Arizona? There's got to be something in the water.
Well, I drink a lot of craft beer. You can ask Robert Meyer Burnett about that. I think he knows a little bit about that.
Don't think it's the craft beer. So what's next for you? Are you going to come back? Are you going to keep continuing to compete? I mean,
yeah, I mean, I'd like to come back. I think based off my performance, I think I'm going to have to come back. So I don't know. You know, Robert Meyer Burnett, you know, he threw out a challenge to me, and then he, you know, chickened out and had some scheduling issues. So I don't know.
Throwing some shade.
Maybe when he grows a pair, he can
Throwing
accept the match
shade.
with me, but I don't know. We'll see. It's up to him.
now the claws
You know
are
where to
coming
find me
out.
on Twitter, Burnett.
You hear him, Burnett, talk some crap in 140 characters or less, and get at him, bro.
I got lots of Arnold impersonations to go throw at you.
All right, don't mess with a man that's willing to cover his entire body in eye black. All right, let's check in with Atchity. Oh man,
Love it.
I know.
tough way to open up your first singles.
Nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. I got screwed. No, you know what? Tim earned that. Tim's a strong competitor, and like I said before the match, like these guys, they know what they're doing.
Were you a
right?
little
That's-
surprised that you were going up against a fan and like having this much competition?
No, I actually, I didn't want to admit it, but I was nervous about that. Like,
Really?
I actually think I'd be, look, like the fans, again, like the knowledge that a fan has is equal to any pro in a lot of respects. And one of the things those of us that are in the business, like I've got to keep so much other stuff going on that it's really, really hard for me sometimes to remember some of the stuff I want to remember, right? So, you know, like I got to pay attention to what movies are out this weekend. I don't care about those. I mean, come on. So it's tough. And you know what? Tim won that match.
I'm going to let that be my
got
excuse
some
as
bad
well.
spins on
I have to
there.
be focused on what movies
Yeah,
are
you
coming
got
out
some
this
rough
weekend every
spins.
single week.
You know,
So
Pixar.
let that be
yeah,
my
you know, the
excuse
one Pixar
for
movie I haven't seen. Come on.
my piss poor
You know,
performance
and you
here.
saw me like, oh, Pixar, good. And then it's like, oh, the good oh. I mean, I
The
could name
one movie.
I could name Littlefoot from the other dinosaur movies.
We
Come
all
on,
could
but-
name Littlefoot.
right? But anyway,
It's not amateur hour.
so
here.
you know, look, like Burnett, watch your back, man. Tim's a player.
So take me through that last round. I know things were a little difficult and got a little hairy for you there. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, God, I just don't want to embarrass myself, and I did.
Well,
You know,
the shirt didn't help anything.
Well, you know, I don't know that I agree with that. What I will say is this. I'm not done with singles. I want to come back. I need to redeem myself. So, and look.
That's the answer we all wanted to
Yeah.
hear.
you know,
Will you come back?
You know, now that I know what I'm in for, maybe won't have quite so much rum before I start. Not that that's an excuse. I don't want to take away from Tim's victory at all. That guy knows what he's doing, but you know, got to hit the gym. Got to you know, read some IMDb, read some of my own sites. You know, watch some more movies, and look, Gray and I. Don't count us out. We're ready to play. We got some good costumes for our next match.
Ooh. Now, speaking of your next match, you guys are going up at Collision. What are you thinking going in there? How have you guys been preparing?
You know, none of these are easy, right? And a lot of it is you really, with any trivia, you're somewhat dependent on the luck of the draw. And, you know, I actually feel a little bit more confident with Gray because we have, you know, there's some places we overlap, but we have a lot of varied interest. And so
Are you nervous at all going up against Nerd Watch?
Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. Yeah, I couldn't not be. I mean, they know their stuff. I mean, there's very few people that I would call out and feel like I could smoke. Bibbs, maybe. But, you know, just saying, might call out Bibbs. But then again, you know, yeah, I think our next match, it's going to be a tough one, but I think Gray and I, put it this way, we may be on a mission from God.
Speaking of Bibbs, though, I mean, didn't Franco kind of remind you of like a young Viviani?
Maybe a young, fresh-faced, not so embittered Viviani. Maybe so.
Any chance you'd want a rematch?
Oh, totally. But you know, if I rematch, I gotta get that crime movie thing taken off the wheel. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to talk to the commissioner about that. So we're looking forward to your next match. Good luck.
Thank you.
At Collision.
Thank you. Clearly, I'm gonna need it.
Keep drinking. Back to you guys.
Well, how about that? Franco calling out Burnett like we thought that he would do it. He's going to call out Burnett, and now whether or not Burnett's going to take that challenge, I'll tell you what.
My hat was on too tight. That's my
Yeah,
excuse again for this
hey,
week.
Tim Franco is on the mat.
No.
Matt Atchity
I'm joking.
is back
I have
there
no
too,
excuses.
And, you know, he
I just got to
knew
get better.
He caught some bad things. It's not the end of him also, and he's also looking towards his match with you and Rachel Cushing coming up to the Collider Collision. I feel bad for you now because he's going to be looking for some revenge.
I'm going back to therapy this week, and we're going to talk about his shirt and his potential victory.
Well, there you go, guys. How about Matt Atchity and Tim Franco? Make sure you check out Tim Franco on Late to the Party. Go ahead and congratulate him for his win today. Go and check him out. Check out the rest of the crew there as well. Check out Matt Atchity. And you guys keep commenting, liking. More things like this can keep on happening. More matches like this. More opportunities. There is so much to be had in the world of the Schmoedown. And how about on July 7th, the Collider Collision, it all goes down, the triple threat match between Mark Riley, John Roca, Dan Merle, and that is not it by a long shot. Rotten Tomatoes versus the Nerds Watch in a #1 team match, #1 singles match. I'm getting back in there against Jeff Snyder. I am also going to
be a
calling
good one.
match against who else but Mr. Jeremy Johns going for the Interpizza Championship against
you and Jeremy
Hector
Johns?
Navarro. Lots of great things going on in the world of the Schmoedown, so go ahead and check it out on Reddit, on Facebook, and check out Josh McCouga and that little skunk Cody Hall.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga back here again. Sans Cody Hall. We are still confused as to where he is. Apparently, he has solved the Da Vinci Code. Apparently, he is living with Tom Hanks, working on the Da Vinci Code with Audrey Tattoo. It's kind of a big deal. I miss you terribly, Cody. We'll see you in the next fantasy update. I will say, post-match, Matt Atchity Tim Franco, it was something impressive. Both men going toe-to-toe. It was a heavyweight battle. They didn't score a ton of points, but in singles, it is hard to score a lot of points when you are fighting that hard. Steal, lost, boom, bang, tough questions. Matt Atchity, he lost 150 pounds of body weight, but he lost nothing in his movie trivia brain. Tim Franco comes out of nowhere. He's a fan. He's just working on a computer thinking to himself, I'm pretty good at movie trivia. I might be a savant. And what is he? He is exactly that. He is the Russell Crowe from A Beautiful Mind of movie trivia because he pulled off what some thought was impossible. Matt Atchity has carried Rotten Tomatoes.
There,
Great,
though,
Drake,
hopefully.
I love you. But Matt Atchity is your whole team. They are a high-scoring, dynamic duo that is all Matt Atchity. And Matt Atchity, he's incredible. Matt Atchity was thought to be the Hulk Hogan, the Incredible Hulk, and Hulkamania all in one. The Wild Man said it. There you go. But Matt Atchity lost to a fan that has started a trend, giving fans out there everywhere the thought that maybe, just maybe, I can compete in the Schmoedown and beat a mega power like Matt Atchity. It is possible. Be cool. Be normal. Put a video out there. Make yourself undeniable, and you will get your chance in the Schmoedown. Matt Atchity, still great in fantasy. Tim Franco, he is your dark horse. Pick him up. Pull him up. Make him the anchor of your team. He'll be back. I feel ya.
Hey guys, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button.
Do it.
Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Do it.
It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.
That's right. Make sure you look in the description box below of this video here. You will see a link not only to this video, but also to Collider Video's YouTube channel. Be sure to give them a subscription and a like. Watch all of their content. It is beyond amazing. Highly recommend it. Of course I recommend it. I'm watching their videos. Also, make sure you check out their other content besides the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. They have the Jedi Council. They have, if you're a fan of movies or anything in entertainment, these people know their shit. They are so knowledgeable. They are so funny. They're so personable. You gotta love them. So make sure you head over there and give them a subscription. Do yourself a favor and check up right there in the corner. You're going to see a little card icon. If you played along with me, let me know how you did. Did you do pretty good? Did you do okay? Or were you not so hot? Did you just have an off week? You had an off week? Is that what it was? It happens to the best of us. I don't think I did all that great this week. That's 2 weeks in a row, or that's 2 videos in a row, I should say, that I feel I could have done better. I'm going to prove myself in video number 3. So you all have to wait for that one. Thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button down there and also join the notification squad so that we can beat the fuck out of our nemesis and become the #1 subscribed YouTube channel in my city. Also, we got a store where we have t-shirts, coffee mugs, phone, tablet cases, all the great paraphernalia you could ever ask for. Do you love the content that you see here on this channel? Well, you can head over to our Patreon campaign if you feel like throwing a couple bucks our way. We would really appreciate it. All that money goes right back into this channel to make it better, because we're all going to make this channel better together. It goes to paying off the camera, the computer, all the equipment that we purchase for the channel, and to fund future projects and all that stuff. We don't spend it on money or rent or anything like that. Fret not! Again, thank you so much for watching. We're going to catch you in the next video. Until next time, Godspeed to 100,000 subscribers. Wow, like going.
I wish she would have said something.
Let's go find Ham. Like xenomorphs. Son of a bitch!
You just came in like a wrecking ball. I mean, to be fair, you need him in the face like 18 times.